Welcome to another episode of the Thunder Underground podcast. My name is Trent.
I'm Jason.
And this week we've got an episode featuring two bands at the same time, actually, because you'd reached out to Kyle Williams, who is the person that crosses the two bands. He's the vocalist for both Smoke Offering and Forever in Disgust. And so he brought along with him actually all of Forever in Disgust and two of the other members of Smoke Offering.
Yes, we got to sit down and just kind of have a round table, talk about how each band came to be and what everyone's up to, kind of general metal talk. We got to hear about some of their favorite experiences opening up for bands, just all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, and we want to play a song from both of these bands for you.
Yes.
And we're going to kick this off first with Smoke Offering, because that's kind of how the podcast starts, with talk about them. So let's get into this song from Smoke Offering, which is called Failure of the Savior.
On my way to the other side, lost here in the sky, asking why. Silent left for the ocean of nothing left. One breath away from death. I see it all for what it's worth. Failure of the single button, showing out one day like a suffer no longer. Don't leave me here with the ashes,
That was Failure of the Savior by Smoke Offering. That's a... I mean, how do you describe that other than just saying that's a kick-ass song?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's very... the guitars remind me a lot of Pepper Keenan, and anyone that knows me knows that just the name Pepper Keenan makes me mark out. You know, I don't even have to hear the music.
It's one of your favorite people in the world.
Yes, so that's reminiscent of that in a good way, you know. It's not like someone trying to, you know, emulate someone, but it's got that vibe to it, and it's just a great, you know, stonery kind of, you know, sludgy, groovy metal song. Yeah,
definitely. These guys just come out swinging. I love the energy and the vibe they put out. It's a real an organic, you know, kind of metal, which is, you know, I really like. You know, they're gonna be opening for Crowbar and Soulfly and Insight this weekend in Oklahoma City. We're gonna be there. It's just gonna be a great show, and they definitely deserve to be on this bill.
Yeah, I think if you're a fan of Soulfly and especially Crowbar, you're gonna dig these guys. Obviously, what you just heard, you know, and it's a great, you know, it's a great bill for them to be on. Hopefully, it opens them up to some fans in Oklahoma City that might not be familiar with them. So, I think it's a good thing for them.
Yeah, it's a very good a good pairing.
Yes. And with that being said, do we want to just get right into the other tune here?
Yes. Let's get right into it.
Okay. Well, this is Forever in Disgust, and this is called The New Breed.
Isolated, I breathe on you. It's so bad, it's so bad. Forgetting what was killing me. What was killing me.
All right, once again, that was The New Breed, Forever in Disgust. What do you think of that?
That was a kick-ass track.
Yeah.
Just power all around.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of, it's a metalcore vibe, but it's kind of, more than that to me. I don't know. To be honest, wasn't that much into metalcore like a decade ago or something, but over the last few years, there's been a lot of bands that have come onto my radar that I've really dug.
Yeah.
Like Upon a Burning Body and stuff like that. And this is kind of in that same vein. It's got, great vocals because Kyle's great, and the music's high quality. These guys know what they're doing, so it's good to hear.
Yeah, it's, you said something about how, these guys know what they're doing, and they definitely do. They're seasoned, they're professional, and you can hear it, and that's totally refreshing, and it's good to hear.
Yeah, I think for me, like the first band from that kind of area, that kind of genre, that kind of reached into that genre that I got into was Unearth.
Unearth is amazing.
And it's a band that never, has always kind of never got the, the height of that they deserve, I think.
Yeah.
And this kind of, there's parts of this that kind of remind me of Unearth. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not as a whole, but just elements of it. I think that's a good thing to compare it to because it's a great solid band like these guys are. And
yeah, they
same
got
with
that.
Upon a Burning Body.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. They've got that vibe of something great and something that will transcend a genre.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it. It's kind of they're not pigeonholing themselves, which is good.
Yeah. Oh, definitely not. Yeah.
Before we get into this talk with them, is there anything else we wanted to? There was that yesterday. Well, by the time you hear this, I don't know. A couple days ago, the news broke that Lamb of God and Anthrax are touring together.
Yeah, that is insane. That's going to be there's going to be a lot of missing teeth and black eyes and missing shoes after those concerts.
Yeah, it's a good pairing, because both of those bands have diehard fan bases, so it might help each of them reach into the other side a little,
Oh, I think.
And I'm really excited about Anthrax's new album because that new song, Evil Twin, is badass.
Oh, man. That song, as I like to say, goes for the throat.
Yes. Other than that, there was the rumor that Megadeth, the rumored tour.
Yes.
With Megadeth, with...
I think you can list them all. I'm forgetting a couple of them.
Suicidal Tendencies, Children of Bodom, and Havoc.
Yeah.
And if that comes to fruition, that's as solid as it gets.
That's a solid bill. That's solid as hell.
Yeah. Personally, I'm glad to see Suicidal Tendencies getting on a lot of these tours over the last couple years. Yeah. Because they're one of those bands that kind of had their peak into the early 90s and then just kind of went down from there, and they were gone for a while, but then they came back but never really got, many of these tours, and now they're out here opening up for, they went on that long run with Slayer. And
they're on Rock on the Range.
Yeah, and they're on several of those festivals. And
what do you think happened with, for a while they were just kind of, there's a lull, and like you said, the past couple of years they've been getting on bigger tours and bigger shows.
I don't know. I think it's like a lot of these bands, I think you get to a point to where your legacy gets bigger, and it's more of there's a whole new generation of people that they view Suicidal Tendencies as this, legendary band from the 80s.
Yeah.
And now since so much time has passed, it's like it's probably better for them than it was in the late 90s or something.
Yeah,
when
I
they
get
were
that.
just-
I see that.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
even like, you know, Crowbar, who's on this tour with Soulfly, you know, they were a band that never got real huge.
Mm-hmm.
But now you hear about them a lot more because I think they've reached that point to where they've got into that legendary status, you know.
True. That's a good point. You know, a lot of these bands are getting to the point where, you know, they're. A lot of people want to see them that didn't see them back then. You know, that were too young or missed out. So I think for some reason there's like a renewed desire to see a lot of these guys, and it's, you know, it's pretty cool in some ways. So
Yeah, I think it helps too that a lot of these bands have put out new albums that are solid and extremely well.
That
extremely
helps big time.
You know, like obviously the Worship Music album from Anthrax is as good as anything they've ever done.
Yeah,
And like the new Symmetry and Black from Crowbar is extremely good.
that
You know,
that
start to
thing
finish.
that thing is one of my tops of. I mean, that album is just stellar from start to finish.
Yeah. And Suicidal, their album that came out last year, is a great album.
Yeah,
So I think, you know, just stuff like that. And there's, you know, another band like Testament and Death Angel or bands like that have kind of got a renewed thing over the last few years because they've both put out solid albums.
Yeah.
You know, so it's good to see.
yeah, definitely. You know, thanks for letting us get a little bit of, you know, metal geekdom out of the way.
Right.
Again, you know, back to Smoke Offering and Forever in Disgust. We're all happy to bring you this interview with all these guys. It was really fun. And you know, it's good to be putting some local focus back on the podcast. I think that's really important. So, you know, I'm real excited about this one.
Yeah, both bands, obviously, from here in Tulsa. They play around Oklahoma City as well, obviously, and some other places. So do yourself a favor and look both these bands up on Facebook and Reverb Nation. Just search them on Reverb Nation. They both got songs on there,
Yeah.
and it's all great,
It's-
well recorded music.
Yeah, it's easy to search. Just type them in. It comes right up.
Yeah, and we kicked this thing off. I had them all go around and say their name and what they do, just so you could get a feel for whose voice it was, since there's so many of us. With that being said, let's get into this thing right now.
Keith, guitars for Forever Disgust.
Kevin, Forever and Disgust, guitar.
Kyle Williams, vocals for Forever Disgust and Smoke Offering.
Lola, lead bass and Smoke Offering.
Ira Wilton, drums, Forever and Disgust.
Trent Murphee, basses for Forever Disgust.
Kenny Higgins, drums for Smoke Offering.
Cool. Alrighty.
All right, well, let's start with you guys, Kenny and Kyle and Lola.
Yes.
Lola.
This weekend, you got the show with Crowbar and Soulfly.
Yep, Sunday.
So, have you guys ever played with either of them before?
We played with Crowbar before.
Really?
Yeah, it was like 5 years ago. It was at the Marquee down here. Pretty
Okay.
badass.
Yeah.
Had a good time.
5 years.
Yeah. Damn. Long time ago, man.
You guys been together like 13 years now?
15 years.
Average 15?
Yeah,
And the only member change you've had is bass? Is that right?
pretty much.
They're literally the newest edition. I'm going to be playing these songs after knowing them for a couple weeks now.
Yeah,
so.
like she's like in 3 practices maybe?
yeah, but it's going really well, so I'm pretty excited about it, for
Hell
sure.
yeah. So like a crash course, basically.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Is this just a short-term thing, or are you joining the band?
I don't know. I don't think you guys can get rid of me now.
Alright, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't think so. No, the riffs are pretty tight, so.
You think
Yeah.
after 15 years? You think
No,
after
the
15
riffs
years
are pretty
they can
heavy.
do it
I'm pretty
too?
excited about it, so.
In our defense, we switched it. We had one guitar player, and our bass player started playing guitar, so now we need a bass player.
He's like, you know what? I want to play guitar too.
He was actually never a bass player. We just kind of made him.
Yeah.
we're like, we need a bass player, and you can play a stringed instrument, so you're playing bass. Buy a rig, or you're out.
That's kind of like Trent. He played
that's
bass.
odd. That never happens in a band. You've never joined.
No, we didn't tell me to be out.
What'd you do before?
I played in a band called Graves at Sea.
Okay. Yeah. Is that still going on? Or?
No, I moved to Tulsa about a year ago, so left that band and moved on to other things, of course, but did quite a bit of touring with those guys, and it was a blast. I went overseas and stuff, and I wanted to come to Tulsa and try out something new, so.
And then she found these guys.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely not the best looking member of the band, so. That's for sure.
That's Fitzy's job.
Damn it.
So what about you two? What'd you do before Smoke Offering?
Nothing.
Band-wise, that was the first band.
Yeah.
That's it. We've been,
Yep.
yeah.
They've literally been together from the start.
Nice. Is that like teenagers?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
School and shit.
That's how do you do that? Because I mean, God, you know,
It's not easy.
I bailed real quick back in the day.
Well,
It's good that you guys keep it together.
Well, when you know them that long, it ain't the whole, oh, they weren't at practice, they're fired type of thing. It's just like, it's cool, talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, it's easier like that. It ain't all cutthroat and, you know what I mean?
It's a real brotherhood.
Yeah, like you're 5 minutes late. We're pissed.
Go sit in the corner.
Yeah, don't really go like that.
Go stand in the corner.
Think about what you did.
Think about it. Damn it.
No,
Yeah.
we got in this to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me your Xbox.
Yeah. Nice.
How do you guys write? Do you is it like a collective effort? Or
It used to be when we first started, man. We practiced like every fucking day religiously, and now it's more or less these guys write it. I get the music, throw some lyrics down, and it's done.
Nick ain't here. He writes all the riffs. That's a dude for that. But me and him been playing together so long. It's just kind of like these guys. It's just kind of second nature. Play with somebody that long. It's just you know what they're gonna do kind of before they do it, type of thing. So it's pretty easy after that long.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just put it together, and if we like it, we go with it, and if not, scrap it and try something else. So that's pretty much it.
Well, when you're writing lyrics, do you write after you hear the music, or do you just constantly write stuff?
Constantly writing. I mean, I
Is
have
it something
shit.
when you're writing it? Do you know which band it's going to be for, or is this kind of
Pretty much, yeah, because it's two totally different bands, two totally different genres going on. So yeah, I have to separate the lyrics. You know what I mean?
yeah?
The bottle with a handle. Is that a pretty new thing? Because it was a working title.
Yeah.
And that song's badass, by the way. Just so you
Thanks,
know.
man. God, I don't know how to answer that one. It's the song's about me, so
Yeah.
it's about drinking. So.
Nice.
As he takes a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can relate.
Well, how long have you guys been a band?
How? We've been jamming with Iris what?
03.
03, so what's that? Goddamn.
12 years, do your
About
math.
that. I was only 14 when we
Not
started.
far behind these
Well,
cats.
I was probably 2007. I'm not. It was him and another person on guitar, and he left.
Okay.
But hell, I've been jamming with Trent since before then. How long was that?
We started a band, another band that me and Kevin, another guy named Hank Hanwinkle. Many people might know him. We were in a band in like 9th grade, and then me and Kevin started kind of playing, getting more into metal and stuff, and so we found. Well, we had another drummer to begin with, but that was before the band, as we know it, really got together. So when we found Ira, found a vocalist we had before, Kyle, that kind of formed. Ira stuck. I mean, all four of us had been together for a really long time, and then Kyle, unfortunately, replaced.
Yeah.
He kind of came
Damn
back
it.
in, so.
We've all been sharing the stage for
Yeah,
what,
Kyle is
13 years.
leaps and bounds better than what we had. So
Thank you.
unfortunately,
It's all right.
it hurts me to admit that. But it really pains
Fucking
me.
gives me a headache.
Pains me.
That's what I was going to say about Smoke Offering. So they make all the progress, all the music, and then Kyle comes along and tends to digress a little bit into what's known as Smoke Offering.
Oh, man.
Hey, man, if he didn't love you, he wouldn't do it.
He's a switch hitter.
Double dipping.
Well, I've noticed on both you guys' websites and stuff for your shows, you guys are selling tickets, and I know that's important for people to buy tickets from the opening bands and the
Right.
local bands. Talk a little bit more about that, how that helps out and everything.
It helps us out to put us on the bill so we can play to a lot of people. Selling tickets fucking sucks.
Hate it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, it's a pay to play thing. It sucks, but I mean, it's
Yeah, they think you're selling tickets to make money. You
And
give
we're
them
not.
every dollar you get. And if you can't sell them when you want to play, you got to cover some yourself. So it's kind of,
A lot of it comes out of pocket.
yeah.
I think
Not to talk bad about promoters, but
Right.
they're kind of basically band pimps in a way. Because it's like, you got to give them money if you want to be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's worth it if you want to be able to get the show and, have people hear your shit and see if they like it or not. But, yeah, not a fucking red cent of that's going into anybody's pocket, so
yeah.
can't
Respectfully,
get that.
though, we work with a lot of good promoters.
Yeah, I'm not talking bad about
Oh
them.
yeah, but I was just
It's basically what it is, though.
Yeah, it is.
Sons of bitches.
It really
Yeah,
is.
Pay to play sucks.
Yeah.
Just in
It
general.
does.
It does. I mean,
But some of the promoters, man, that we have worked with, they'll break us off something. Like, I'm pretty sure Tony's going to break off some gas money or something for us. You know what I mean?
Vanguard's always treated us real good.
So,
Well, yeah.
I love playing that place.
Yeah, I think
And Jake, this place is awesome.
Doc Rocket Canes treated us really well at Guar. They
Right.
didn't even make us sell tickets for Guar, which is
Yeah.
amazing. Gave us free beer at the show. I mean, they treated us like we were part of the package. So we're really thankful for that. I think generally a lot of people think that, like they were saying, that bands sell tickets to make money, and the only money that bands really make is money off merch. But the benefit for people buying tickets from the band is generally it's a little bit cheaper, a few dollars cheaper than buying them at the door. And then if a band comes to a promoter's like, hey, we sold X amount of tickets, say 50 tickets or whatever, that puts a good taste in the promoter's mouth for having that band back for another show. Kind of offering bigger, better shows as the future
And
goal,
asking
so.
for more tickets.
And asking for more tickets.
Next time they can do 70.
Yeah.
4 more.
So the better you do, the more they
Right.
try the next time.
Well, maybe that just depends, but yeah, it's kind of one of them deals. I mean, they're trying to make money too. It's what it's all about. But yeah, usually musicians get none of that.
Right. But you guys have been doing this for quite a while. Do
Uh-huh.
you have any advice for like a band starting out?
don't do it.
I knew someone was going to say that.
No.
Don't fucking do it.
Don't quit your day job.
I say
That's
do
my
it.
advice.
I say do something. I
Yeah.
mean, it's fun to play. Period. It's fun to get yourself out there. There's so many pros to it. I mean, it doesn't really matter whether there's 3 people or many people. Just get out there and do it. And play what you love to hear.
And have
It's-
total
have
devotion.
fun. Yeah, absolutely. Have fun.
Yeah.
And just don't settle for anything less than that. It sucks. Musicians even talking about pay to play. We have like a lot of dues you already have to pay have to pay anyway. You
Yeah.
have to play a lot of shows to get a following. You have to do a lot of promotion to get your band out there, and just to add like an extra cost onto that. And being a musician is already such a luxury, and it's so expensive, and everything else that comes with it. It's your time. I can't wait till pay to pay just phases out altogether.
Right. Yep.
Think it will?
Oh, better.
It's a long, bumpy road.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah, well, it is.
And someone fucked up.
Some of the bands you guys have played with, I mean, either you guys, like, have there been any national touring bands that have treated you guys really great?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Upon a Burning Body recently, those guys are all freaking cool.
What was that one?
Those guys are cool.
It was the Hive. Where the drummer was like, this shit sucks.
Oh, Full Blown Chaos.
Full Blown Chaos. I used his
That was a long
drumsticks.
time ago.
Yeah.
They were really cool.
I remember we played with Dirt Fed. Remember
Dirt Fed was cool.
They were really cool. They helped. Actually, Kevin had some malfunctions with his amp before we went on stage, and the guitarist for Dirt Fed was like, "Dude, let's fix it." It was all about try to help him
He
fix
said
it.
if we
something
couldn't
like
fix
that.
it, use his amp. And that's cool.
I remember Dez from Devil Driver. We played with Devil Driver here in Tulsa, and he was probably one of the coolest guys I've ever met in my life. Just super personable. None of us were strangers. Just super awesome guy.
Hatebreed.
Yeah, Hatebreed.
The drum tech told me great set, and it turned out to be the cat from Pantera, the road crew.
Yeah. I stage dived that night and he wanted to kick my ass.
Is everybody, any one of them that you've been like nervous or starstruck? Like, oh my god, there's
Guar. I think it's
for sure. Yeah. Trying to think.
6 Feet Under.
Dude, don't even get me started. Dude, yeah. Are we gonna talk shit about bands too, or can I do that?
Or you don't have to name names. You can name names. It's totally up to you.
All right. Well, a bassist of a band that shall remain nameless. His name is Terry Butler from 6 Feet Under. So super excited to meet this guy. Right?
Yeah.
Fellow bass player. Blah 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 blah. We played with 6 Feet Under, and I see him walk by, and I was like, man, Terry Butler, good to meet you. I stuck out my hand. He's like, yeah, this is a quote. I'm quoting what he said. He shakes my hand. He goes, yeah. Where's the guy with the money? And I just kind of like, it's like somebody punched me in the face. And I was like, I was like, he's over there. Didn't say a word to him ever again. So that guy was cool.
Powerman 5000.
Oh, man, you.
Freaking manager's a dick. Okay, anyway, I'm done.
Yeah. Most of the bands we play with, the touring bands, are all really cool.
Usually I'm too shy to talk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He turns all red. He's like,
he pulls a Garth from Wayne's World, and just walks up.
Pretty much.
Or the Chris Farley thing. Remember that time? That was cool.
Yeah.
He's like, remember that?
I guess mine would be I played with Pagan Altar before, and that was pretty mind blowing because I'd already looked up to him for a pretty long time, and then for them to come up to me after playing and be like telling me that I did a good job, I was floored. I never would have thought I would have ever got to play with a band like that. So, and then there's plenty of dicks too.
For sure.
Plenty of dicks.
We played with some little Canadians called Despise Icon. And they was cool as shit.
I should check them out.
They're like this tall and they're from Canada. And them guys the whole band stood on the side of the stage, watched almost the whole set. That was pretty fucking nerve wracking.
Yeah.
Seeing how they're the shit. It's like, damn.
Just recently, all the guys from Butcher Babies, they were all really cool, really personal.
And Battlecross.
Yeah, Battlecross, they were all really cool guys.
Cool.
Yeah, we actually talked to
Kyle.
Kyle on the podcast.
Yeah, he was a real nice guy.
Yeah, all of them are really cool.
Yeah.
The only
awesome
Kyle
guys.
that's cool.
Yeah.
He's gonna drink now.
Why don't you go get a tattoo on your hand?
And me and Dino Cazares, when we opened up for Divine Heresy, that guy is a really cool dude.
Yeah, we were asking questions about his guitar, and he went out and grabbed it from wherever they came from, like their bus or whatever.
Really, that was awesome.
Did War have the carpet down? Like what you guys
There was plastic
Did they do that?
bags everywhere.
On the stage, I think I think when we played, the carpet was already laid down on the stage when we played.
Wow.
Wasn't it?
No, there was no carpet. It was just the original carpet. Like, they soaked the whole fucking place.
Their fluid pumping system was pretty elaborate. All the hoses.
The
going
road
everywhere.
crew guy, literally, his whole hands were dyed up to his forearms, like, from mixing all the gunk through.
Every day.
Like 55-gallon drums full of fucking shit just to get ready to spray all over everybody.
I always wondered if they'd set all that stuff up before every band played.
Oh, they've been there for a while before we showed up setting up.
Yeah.
How much space did all that take up?
We had literally maybe 10 feet.
I had probably about this much room.
He had a thing he stood on, like a little
I
platform.
had to stand on it.
It was like all set up like American Psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah, we literally, and we had a big banner, and we couldn't even put it anywhere to be seen. So like my big ass is just blocking everything behind my drums. It's like half our logos blocked out. It was a good show though.
Sorry, I forgot. Lead guitar.
Oh, we kind of switch off.
Switch up. 'Cause I thought it was kind of cool in that song. Is it Breathe New Life? Is that the name?
Oh, that's the New Pride.
New
I don't know why
Somebody-
it got put
yeah.
in
I think Breathe New Life was maybe like a word title or
Oh,
something.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was listening to it on Reverb Nation, and I liked how it kind of blended like two styles, really. Like with that that opening guitar.
That's him.
What's
yeah.
funny, that was actually that song's probably like close to 10 years old. That was in our old band. It was just a song we had never used. So when we started jamming again, I brought that up and it ended up being our first song we wrote.
That's even one of the songs we just
No,
wrote.
Forever in Disgust.
That was our second song.
Yeah, the second song we wrote.
Can't be throwing away good riffs.
Yeah, I've always remembered that one.
Well, hell, we took a hiatus for like 6 years. And we finally got back in touch with everybody and started it up again. And yeah, we started off with Forever in Disgust, another old song, and then not the Secret, but the New Pride.
Yeah.
The second. So yeah.
Yeah, what was it? Is it called Breathing New Life or whatever?
On Reverb Nation, it is.
Oh yeah, that was my mess up.
Stupid.
That was my mess up. I thought that's what the song
You
was
change
called.
that shit.
I remember the
You don't want
login
the password.
Yeah, I remember the password of that.
Write stuff down.
Yeah, I got to.
Kevin can't write, so
Yeah. Can't read
Do you guys
either.
have a full CDs worth of music? Any sell?
Working on it.
Yeah, we're working
We're
on
looking at
it.
like
I think
5,
it's
6.
six songs.
7 in the works.
And we got 2 songs in the making right now, technically. So yeah, we almost got a full album. Getting there.
We've had several practices where, like, consistent practice where we didn't get anything done.
Writer's block. Out
real
the ass.
discouraging.
I hate writer's block.
After a couple of those, we have one really good one, like 3/4 song.
You ever get that, Kenny? Or you just that badass? You shut up. Writer's block gets Kenny'd.
What about Smoke Offering? You guys have CD coming or stuff out there?
Yeah. We're going to try to do like a split, do 5 songs and do another 5. That's what we're working on right now. Got artwork coming and shit. That's basically about it. Crowbar show. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Y'all wanted to ask you about the Downtown Lounge shirt.
My fucking idea. My fucking idea.
I've seen that one time,
Yeah, it
but I
was.
didn't know where that came from. If it was,
It was up.
It was up there. They probably sold it.
Yeah, I got sold.
We're making this
Take-
37 dickhead a celebrity.
Right.
37.
It was a Facebook post. I was like, it's a nice
never
morning to say
found.
fuck Kyle Williams. FKW. Jake's like, I'm making t-shirts.
I still want one.
Lo and behold.
I'm getting my bass drum cover with that on it. Fuck Kyle Williams. Like, is that the name of the band? No, it's I hate Kyle.
what's I guess this would be a cool question for anybody. What's like your biggest influences? Got you into metal?
Pantera.
Yeah.
Trent
I know exactly.
loves Hanson.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty metal.
Pretty freaking heavy.
Yeah.
They make good beer.
Make good beer.
That's what I hear. So I haven't heard it.
Hops.
I would be like,
That's a great title.
I want to be like Motorhead and Judas Priest and I don't know, maybe like Allman Brothers or something like that. I don't.
I like Freddie Fender and CCR.
Yeah, that's right.
I like my influences. Meshuggah and Lamb of God, really.
My influences
Top
are
two
going to differ from
influences.
everyone else, or especially these two right here. I'm a big
So the two
Danzig.
Fucking don't.
Just gonna say
Typo
the two
Cut this part
Yes,
out. Cut this
awesome.
part
Typo
out.
Negative,
Yeah, Peter Steele,
Misfits,
awesome.
and Danzig.
Hell yeah.
Just totally skip over this part of the
Trent and Ira hate them.
Danzig and
Oh,
Type of
bummer.
Oh my god.
That's debatable.
We are
That's
like the
debatable.
biggest Typo Negative fans.
Oh,
in the
Yes,
world.
awesome. Hell
I'm
yeah.
sorry. I'm just gonna go,
Oh,
I'm
no,
gonna go
way.
outside.
Oh man.
I'm just gonna go over
We
here.
ruined
No.
it. We ruined it,
Yeah.
Trent.
Peter Steele's a huge bass influence for me. Absolutely. That guy rules.
Yeah, we got to meet him like years ago. It
Was he
very
cool?
Scary. He
Peter
was really
Steele?
nice. Yeah, he was super nice.
He's like, come on in.
Yeah, you know, we met him at Mohawk Park when they opened up for Motley Crue. And he was just walking around.
Motley Crue.
Oh,
I'll have to check
was he walking around shirtless?
No.
But he's got like a sore thumb though. He's like
Yeah.
7 foot.
Yeah, and he was like, it's just like, we're like, 17 and anyways.
Oh, I'd have freaked, man. I'd have freaked.
I would. Yeah.
Rest in peace, but I'm just not a Typo Negative fan.
Kevin has a boner just thinking about.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's like, Playgirl issue.
Yeah.
I got it under my pillow.
Well, I mean, I do. I don't.
Full spread. Yeah.
Trent has it. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with
His
that.
name
It's
is
great.
Trent,
Gathered.
Trent's like, wait, huh?
I'm gonna go take the foot out of my mouth.
Did you go to the Doodle show?
The what?
The Doyle show at the Vanguard?
Oh no, I was working overtime when that show was happening. I would have loved to go to that, but I was stuck at work.
Got to make that cheddar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we recorded or tried to record an interview with him at that show.
He-
It was a train wreck.
He was not having it.
Really?
He wasn't having it?
No,
Wow.
Who are we talking about?
Doyle.
the guitarist
Misfits?
from the Misfits.
Oh,
There's
no,
this
no
understanding
idea.
They thought it was going to be video.
Yeah.
So he got his whole get up on
He was
early.
all rushing to get ready.
Talking about it.
And then
He's like, is my hair totally
yes,
spiced?
exactly.
The devil walk.
So then
Is one eye bigger than
we
me?
go in there and they're like, well, you can set up your camera. And like, well, we told you it was audio. Anyways, long story short, he was not happy about that. Had like, quick one-word answers to everything, and we were there for like 5 minutes. And
So,
It sucks to hear that, and that always bums to hear that.
I think Danzig's asshole-ish ways just rubbed off on
Did it
everybody
rub
he
off?
ever played with.
And I've seen interviews with Jerry, but he seems pretty cool.
And let's move on.
Listen to some of them.
Well, the Danzig knockout video is still the best thing ever. I
Oh,
mean,
what was that?
that is awesome.
yeah,
Suicide Tendencies, I thought.
Danny's incredible dude, and I don't know, it was just really funny. Like I lived out in Arizona at the time when that happened, and the guy couldn't have been a nicer bear. He's the biggest sweetheart in the world. He's a big total nerd, and
He seemed like he was being very civil.
he is.
Quick,
I
too.
mean,
He was
he's a, just a really generally, he will have your back in anything, but Danzig definitely did cross the line, and like I said, it's just a classic,
You
just a
watched
classic
the video.
video.
Danzig kind of had it coming.
He did have it coming, and that's the truth, But I'm sure I'm gonna get a bunch of angry Danzig fans trying to, come after me for that, but whatever,
I got your back, girl.
I'll fight that whole band.
Yeah, seriously. There you go.
It's just disappointing here about Doyle, though.
Oh, Doyle.
I figured him to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
He might be
Wah,
cool. It was just
wah.
It was
One of those
an
things-
uncomfortable evening for sure.
Oh, damn.
Oh well, what do you do?
What
See,
about
Kevin,
you?
you just like shitty bands.
Vocal influences.
Vocal influences?
Yeah.
God, man.
Share.
Everything. Just too many fucking names to name. God.
Gloria Estefan.
Yeah, I can see that well.
God, that's awesome. Well, how do you do you find it hard switching from back and forth from bands to bands, or it's
Been doing it forever, man, so it's easy. I mean, once you find the cohesive between everybody and, you start laying vocals down, and I mean, our first practice I did with Forever and Disgust, fucking, it was like we've been a band for, ages, so it's
That's
easy.
how you know. That's awesome.
Fall in the pocket, easy shit.
Cool.
Yeah, we know how to rip shit.
I did want to ask about this place, because I think this is like,
This is where our
like
first
one of the
show
coolest
was.
places, in town. And it's like not enough people, I think, know that. So I don't know, it's like,
The
how do you-
Well, they're
how do you
missing
get the word out to
out.
people about places like
Yeah,
this?
there's been some incredible shows here. We've had the Skull here. We've had Spirit Caravan here. There's been countless metal bands.
Skin Lab, 36
Skin Lab-
Crazy Fizz.
Dude, it goes on. I mean,
What's going on
it is kind of a shame.
Awesome.
Honky.
Yeah, cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
There are bands that come through and they keep coming back here because it is a cool place. Like it's the metal bar in Tulsa.
I think it was a
And-
Scottish death metal band.
Yeah.
Scottish and somewhere from overseas, but they did their first tour in this bar. Like,
Wow.
first time they've been to America, like, downtown
This is
London.
the first show? Yeah.
It just has a stigma around it. It had a past, but has nothing to do with the way it is now. So like I said, it's a shame. I think it's just like old prejudices and stuff like that about what it was before. To keep people out of here. But if they did come, they'd notice that the sound was great and everybody here is having a good time, and they have great bands here all the time. So Tulsa's lost, I guess. So
It's a homey place. I love this place.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, when we were in here for Spirit Caravan, I overheard Dave Sherman telling Jake that he walked in and it was kind of like, but then he got up there on stage and he said, "This is the best sound."
Yeah,
we've
it's the
had
best sound
on the
in
whole
town.
tour."
Absolutely.
One rule if you come here, do not fucking play Nickelback
Yeah.
on the jukebox.
Yes.
There is a sign. I wish you could see it, but there is a
No
sign.
Canada here.
No Nickelback, and
Well, that's a good thing.
Don't even hum
Joe, you hear that?
a song.
You
Joe,
care-
Make sure you heard
you
that.
care to comment?
our buddy Joe over there, huge Chad Kroger fan.
And I think I've tried to play some extreme black metal here before, and that didn't go over so well. So, whatever. I think that's just an everywhere thing, not a downtown lounge thing. So that's, whatever.
Well, do you guys have any gigs booked after the Soulfly show? Or
No, not right now. I mean,
Probably make it happen in the future.
yeah,
But
definitely.
Shit always pops up.
Yeah.
I think Forever Disgust, our best interest now is to maybe wait till after the first year, start playing shows again. And we gotta get some writing done. So that's our focus right now.
And studio.
Writing studio, yeah.
Yeah, I want to get back to the studio.
Yeah.
Hitting the books. But we got a show here January 23rd. It's the day after my birthday. So it's a...
Really?
Is that here? That was at the Yeti.
It's here. Contagion.
Oh shit! I didn't even know about that one. I'm off out of the loop with it.
It'll be here January 23rd.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yep.
Well, there you have it.
And we're playing at the Yeti too, right?
What?
Yeah, the free
I
show.
thought the show
yeah.
Yeah,
That's at the Yeti?
Yeah, it's
I
at
thought
the
it was
Yeti.
here.
No, it's not
All
here.
right.
Yeah, it's,
My bad.
it's-
My bad.
It's at the Yeti. It's a free show with Dead Rising from Texas, and then us and Contagion 237, some of our really good friends.
I knew that threw me off when he said that. I was like, what?
And
Yeah, I knew it was down in
Center,
this area.
Center Disease is on that one also.
Yep, that's right.
So it's a bunch of, crazy death metal, and then you got our metalcore stuff going on. So,
Mixture of both worlds.
yep.
What studio you guys use?
Church of Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Jesus Fingers.
Paul Odom,
Yeah.
Duncan McCocken.
Duncan McCock in there.
Yeah, that guy keeps every recording I hear him put out is just like better and better and better and better. He's come a long way in just a really short amount of time.
It's a kick-ass place to
yeah.
go. If you're a local band wanting good recordings, go to Paul.
You're welcome, Paul.
I love you, boogers.
Free plug.
That's the one thing we need to do. We need to give a shout out to all these fucking bands. People say that the scene's dead here in Tulsa with metal bands, true fucking metal bands. It's not.
A bunch of them.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Like Constant Peril.
Yeah,
Yeah, we mentioned Contagion 237.
Senior Fellows,
Senior Fellows,
Advocate.
yeah, absolutely. There's some incredible,
Reigns,
Reigns.
Chainmail.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Yeah, when you
Enslaved by Fear.
when you put up Constant Peril, I listened to them. It was good stuff.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are good.
I feel,
Talented.
I feel like the music scene in Tulsa is actually getting better and better.
It is.
You know?
You just gotta know where to look, man. People are like, man, they see us, they're like, we know there's metal bands in Tulsa like that. I'm like, dude, get out and fucking look, go.
Stay off YouTube. Come out and
Yeah,
experience it.
exactly.
Log off of Facebook. Come see a show.
Where can people find you guys online? You got
Forever in Disgust, Facebook, and we're also on
Reverb
Reverb Nation.
Retard Nation and Gay Book.
Yeah.
We're on it.
Yep. Both of them, it's facebook.com/Forever Disgust and reverbnation.com/Forever Disgust.
YouTube, so we got some YouTube
Yeah,
shit.
we got some YouTube stuff. I think we just put a video of us, the Upon a Burning Body show,
okay.
on, I don't even know what to search for that. But
On
it's
the
there
Tube of
somewhere.
You.
Yeah, on the Bootu.
We appreciate you guys doing this.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Appreciate
yeah.
you. Thank you.
Cool.
Thanks for having us.
Well, there you go. Our talk with Smoke Offering and Forever in Disgust. I think it went pretty well. We got to talk about some stuff. We got to defend Peter Steele.
Yeah, defend Peter Steele. Talk about
Because the other Trent doesn't like Peter Steele as much as I do.
But that's okay, and in a way that's great because that shows, love him or hate him, that shows how polarizing Typo Negative was, and how much they got a reaction, good or bad, from people.
Yeah.
But we talked about all kinds of stuff. I liked hearing the Danzig stories and the 6 Feet Under stories. So it was just it was a fun night.
Yeah, and cool to see that both these bands, have been around for a long time, and they've stuck with it, and they're still making they're making great music and getting out and playing, and they're getting to shows because they put forth the effort to make it happen.
Yeah, and they're and I think one of the things that I think they even talked about it for a little bit is why they've been able to stay around and keep doing this is just it's just basic. It comes down to love for the music and they're all friends and they all get along, and you could definitely tell just by hanging around them for an hour or so.
Yeah. Yeah, and we sat down with them, we didn't mention earlier, at Downtown Lounge.
Yes.
And we've mentioned that place several times now over several podcasts. And another shout out to Jake, because it's a great place. And we kind of took over the place there for 30, 45 minutes or an hour, whatever it was. And they killed the music for us so we could record this. And
so, we appreciate it.
Thanks to them, and, thanks to everyone that took part from the two bands. So once again, check them out on Reverb Nation. Listen to them. Support these guys. Look them both up on Facebook. Like them. Follow them. Look us up on Facebook. Follow us. Thunder Underground on there. On YouTube and Instagram, it's The Thunder Underground. Twitter is THNDRUNDR Ground. And, of course, our website is thethunderunderground.com. So until next time.
Later on.